2026 Brewers Spring Training Game 19, they get blown out by the A's 13-4. Gage jump with the win, Kyle Harrison with the loss. Top of the first, Kyle Harrison would throw a 1-2-3. Bottom of the first, Gage jump would throw a 1-2-3. Top of the second, Kyle Harrison would get 2 straight outs, and then he'd give up a single to Tommy White. Then he'd give up a triple to Michael Stefanik, making it 1-0, a 2-run home run to Chad Wallach, making it 3-0. He'd get the final of the inning to Jared Dickey. Top of the second, Andrew Vaughn would start off with a single, Garrett Mitchell would ground into a double play, and then Luis Rengifo would strike out to end out the inning. Bottom of the second, Andy Ibanez would lead it off with the strikeout, Zach Galloff will get walked, and then Colby Thomas and Cade Marlowe will hit it back-to-back singles. Leo DeVries would be out number 2. A bases clearing double by Tommy White would make it 6-0. Joe Corbett would enter the game for the Brewers, and he'd get the final of the inning. Top of the third, David Hamilton would lead it off with a flyout. Reese McGuire, Cooper Pratt, and Sal Frelick would all hit singles. And then Blake Perkins and Jake Bowers would get back-to-back outs to end out the inning. Bottom of the third, Kyle Harrison would re-enter the game for the Brewers, and he would throw a 1-2-3. Top of the fourth, Justin Sterner would enter the game for the A's, and he would throw a 1-2-3. The bottom of the fourth for the A's, Zach Galloff would lead it off with a ground out. Trevor McGill would enter the game for the Brewers. He'd start by giving up a leadoff home run to Colby Thomas, strike out Cade Marlowe, give up a single to Leo DeVries, and then Tommy White would strike out to end of the inning. Bottom of the fifth, Luis Medina would enter the game for the A's, and he would throw a 1-2-3. Top of the sixth, Carlos Rodriguez would enter the game for the Brewers. He'd get 2 straight outs to Michael Stefanik and Chad Wallach, walk Jared Dickey, and then get the final of the inning to Andy Ibanez. Bottom of the sixth, Sal Frelick would start off with a walk. Blake Perkins would be out number 1, and then an RBI single by Jake Bowers would make it 7-1. Then Brooks Kriske would enter the game for the A's. He'd start by giving up an RBI double to Andrew Vaughn, making it 7-2. Then he'd get back-to-back outs to end out the inning with Garrett Mitchell and Luis Rengifo. The top of the seventh for the A's would have a single by Zach Galloff. Brian Serven would be out number 1. An RBI single by Cade Marlowe would make it 8-2. Leo DeVries and Tommy White would get back-to-back outs to end out the inning. Bottom of the seventh for the Brewers, David Hamilton and Reese McGuire would get back-to-back outs. Cooper Pratt would hit a single. Luis Laura would get walked, and then Braylon Payne would be the final of the inning. Top of the eighth, Sammy Peralta would enter the game for the Brewers. He'd start by giving up a leadoff home run to Michael Stefanik, making it 9-2, and then he'd get the first 2 outs to Daniel Bucciero and Jared Dickey. Cameron Leary would hit a triple, and then Brian Andrade would be the final of the inning. Bottom of the eighth, AJ Causey would enter the game for the A's. He'd start by giving up a walk to Josh Adamczewski, get the first out to Luke Davis, and then he'd walk Garrett Mitchell. And then Juan Baez and Freddie Zamora would get back-to-back outs to end out the inning. Top of the ninth, my friend Mark Manfredi would enter the game for the Brewers. He would not get an out, sadly, but I guess we'll run it the way that it is. He'd start by giving up a walk to Brian Serven. Cade Marlowe would hit a single. Leo DeVries would get walked. And then the ultimate thing that happened to him, a Tommy White grand slam. Oh boy, that'd make it 13-2. His final 2 batters that he would face would be Michael Stefanik and Daniel Bucciero, who'd start by giving up a single to Michael Stefanik, and then he'd walk Daniel Bucciero, then he'd get pulled from the game. Then Blake Hall would enter the game for the Brewers, and he would throw a 1-2-3 to end out the inning. Like, what the heck? Why couldn't they put him in right away? Bottom of the ninth, Jeff Hartley would enter the game for the A's. He'd start by getting the first out to Matthew Wood. He would hit Ethan Murray, and then Luis Laura would be out number 2. Then he'd give up a double to Braylon Payne, a 2 RBI single by Josh Adamczewski, and then Luke Adams would be the final of the game. Alright, so the Brewers lose a massive 13-4. The record in spring training is now 8-11, and the Brewers' respective hitter of the game goes to Josh Adamczewski, and the pitcher of the game goes to Blake Hall.